Hi you guys, this video lesson is for the Volume 5 ALEKS assignment. In this assignment you will be doing both surface area and volume for a rectangular prism. So let me go ahead and just go through a few examples for you. It says the figure below shows a brick in the shape of a rectangular prism. Use a calculator to find the volume and surface area of the brick. Make sure to include the correct units. Okay, so when we are doing volume, remember your units are going to be cubed. When you are doing surface area, whatever your units are, they are going to be squared. Okay, and if you don't put these in correctly in ALEKS, it will actually make you miss the problem. Okay, so use a calculator. We're going to find volume and we're going to find surface area of this rectangular prism right here. So let's just go ahead and start with surface area. Just because we've been working on volume for so long, we may need a little bit of a review about surface area. So remember, surface area for a rectangular prism. In order to find the surface area, we have to have the area of all of the faces, right? So we need to know what the net is. We need to know what this rectangular prism is made up of. And remember that a rectangular prism is made up of a top and a bottom, and those will be the same area. And then a front and back, those will be the same area, and then two sides. So we're going to find the area of all of these different faces, and then we're going to add them together, and that will be our surface area. Okay, so the area of the top and bottom. So our bottom, it looks like, is an 11 by 4 rectangle right here. Okay, so the area of that's going to be 44. Remember, there are two of those. So 44 plus 44. Okay. Then let's go ahead and find the area of the front and the back. Okay, so the area of the front, this looks like it's a 5 by 11 rectangle. Okay, so that's going to be 55, and there's going to be two of those because there's a front and a back. And then we have to find the area of the two sides. Okay, so this is 5. This is 4. Okay, so for the sides, we have a 5 by 4, which is going to be 20. And then there will be two of those. Okay, so now we just need to add all of these up, and that will give us the surface area for this brick. And that will give us 238. And then remember, this is going to be centimeters squared. Whenever we're doing surface area, our units are always squared. Okay, so for the surface area, we get 238 centimeters squared. Now we're going to erase all of that, and we are going to do the volume. Okay, so remember, to find the volume, you figure out what the primary shape is of the 3D figure, and then you multiply that by the length that it's been extended. Okay, so the primary shape right here, this is a rectangular prism. So the primary shape is a rectangle. The area of this rectangle, 5 times 11, is 55. And then we multiply that by the length that it's been extended. So 55 times by 4 will give us 220. And that will be centimeters cubed, because remember, with volume, it's always centimeters cubed. And then we have to answer B and C. It says the brick is made of concrete. Which measure would be used to find the amount of concrete needed? Well, that would be the amount of the stuff inside, right? Because the brick's made of concrete. So in that case, we would pick volume. And then the brick area will be gold plated. That means it's going to be dipped in gold. That means that the surface is going to be covered in gold. So which measure would be used to find the amount of gold needed? We would say surface area. Okay, let's look at another one. The figure below shows a hollow box in the shape of a rectangular prism. Note that the box has a lid. Okay. Use a calculator to find the surface area and volume of the box. Make sure to include the correct units. So let's go ahead and do surface area first. Since we're finding the surface area of a rectangular prism, we have to find the area of the top and the bottom. We have to find the area of the front and back. And we have to find the area of the two sides. Okay, so for the top and bottom, it looks like this is a 14 by 10. Okay, 14 by 10. That's our bottom. 14 by 10. It's our bottom rectangle. So when we multiply those together, we get 140. And there's two of those. There's a top and a bottom. Okay, remember it says the box has a lid. Okay, front and back. So for the front and back, we have this right here, 2 by 14. So 2 by 14. So we find the area of that, which is 28, and then 28 twice, right? Because there's a front and a back. And then the two sides, okay, so let's find the area of one of the sides. It looks like this is 2 and this is 10. So 2 by 10, which is 20, and there's two of those, so 20 plus 20. And now we just need to add all of those together, and that will give us our surface area. And that is 376 feet squared. Okay, now let's go ahead and erase all of this, and we're going to find the volume of this same rectangular prism. Okay, so to find the volume, we're going to find the primary shape that the 3D object's made up of. Rectangle, right? This is a rectangular prism. So to find the area of this rectangle, we do 2 times 14, and then we're going to multiply that by the length that it was extended. Okay, or remember, if you're doing volume and you want to think about it as length times width times height, you can think about it like that. So 2 times 14 times 10 basically is what we're doing. So 2 times 14 is 28. 28 times 10 is 280 feet cubed. With volume, it's always cubed units, and with surface area, it's always squared units. Okay, the box is to be filled with sand. Which measure would it be used to find the amount of sand the box will hold? Okay, so if we're talking about the box being filled with sand, that's the inside of the box. So that would be our volume. And then the box was made from wood. Which measure helped the carpenter know how much wood to buy? So the outside of the box is made in wood, so that would be surface area. Okay, awesome. So volume number 5, sorry, not volume number 5. This is called surface area and volume in ALEKS. There are 10 questions total on this, I believe. And this is actually your last assignment on surface area and volume. On Monday, we will be having a review. We won't have anything on Tuesday so that you can start your Christmas break early. And then when you come back from Christmas break, we will be having a test on both surface area and volume. So please make sure that you email me with any questions. And if I don't see you before we get back from Christmas break, I hope you have an awesome, awesome Christmas vacation. I hope that your family all stays safe and healthy. And I guess I'll see you in the new year.